Knowing how to quickly prepare healthy and easy meals is key for being consistent with your healthy eating habits. But sometimes meal prepping can be really time consuming. It can be a little bit overwhelming, especially if you're making a lot of recipes each week, or it can become repetitive and you're using the same basic ingredients over and over and over again. And cooking everything from scratch, even if it's a simple meal, may still be a little bit too much work after a really long, busy, or stressful day. So what I do is I use a hybrid approach that makes it easier to cook healthy and easy meals in about 15 minutes. Seriously, most of my meals take about 15 minutes for me to make and assemble and put together. And you don't have to eat the same meal multiple times throughout the week or have meal prep containers ready to go. So I'm gonna walk you through my entire process for making healthy and easy meals that you can make all week without getting bored. Hey there, I'm Mikkel Kawinga, registered dietitian, founder of Nutrition Stripped, and the creator of the Method membership. And I am so happy that you are here. I'm here to help you eat more plant-based whole foods on a daily basis in an easy, mindful, and a more enjoyable way. I'm going to walk you through my meal components method that I have taught to thousands of my clients and students of my programs, which is my super efficient way of meal prepping so that you can really enjoy those healthy meals every single night, no fuss, even if you don't have a lot of time. So meal components are basically a mix and match interchangeable food system. So they're interchangeable food items that go with everything that you cook. Basically, it's a mix and match. So if you're familiar with meal planning or it's already part of your life, then I'm sure that you've seen some meal planning systems out there that rely on making full-on recipes or adding tons of things to one meal prep container to make a meal, right? We've all seen them on Instagram, all those overhead shots. And sometimes that can create food fatigue or take you hours of your weekend to prepare all of these multiple recipes and in those meal prep containers. You've not only just wasted money, most likely, but unfortunately, you've probably wasted a lot of time from your valuable weekend or time from cooking all of this, wasted your energy. You also might have a higher chance of increasing food waste. With what you'll learn in this video, rather than batch cooking an entire meal, you're going to learn how to batch cook different ingredients or meal components. So batch cooking meal components and storing them separate in the fridge in their own meal prep containers for you to use later in any recipe is key to making batch cooking work for you and also others in your household. So throughout the week, you can mix and match all of these meal components, change up the flavor, the texture, all of the nutrition, and give you an entirely new meal without more work. So let's break this down step by step with an easy meal prep idea that you can use this weekend. Before we dive into exactly what the easy meal prep ideas are, it's also really important to have a general understanding of what to include in your meals to make sure that you are getting all of your macronutrients, vitamins, nutrients in general to keep your body feeling really nice and full, supporting your digestion, providing you with stable energy throughout your day, and also keeping your focus really nice and sharp. So each meal should be a foundational 5 nourish meal. The foundational 5 is the guideline that I use and teach all my clients to ensure that you're getting the right mix of nutrients on your plate every single day. It has 5 elements to it: protein, healthy fats, starchy carbohydrates, non-starchy carbohydrates, and a flavor factor. Now, each of these 5 elements play a crucial role in what your body needs to function and also for you to feel your best. My nutrition philosophy is eating an abundance of plant-based whole foods. So most of the suggestions below are plant-based, they are gluten-free and dairy-free, but they can always be adjusted to your unique lifestyle and your unique taste preferences. We'll batch cook a few ingredients of each of these elements so that you can have all of the ingredients to make your own meals a foundational 5 nourish meal. Step number 1, pick 2 to 3 proteins for the week. You'll want to batch cook a few proteins that you can use throughout the week so that they're just easy, ready to go. Now, there are quite a few plant-based protein options out there, but some of our favorites include beans, lentils, organic tofu, organic tempeh. I like nutritional yeast sprinkled on everything, nuts, seeds, edamame, you name it. If you consume animal proteins, just be conscious and really mindful of the source, how the animal was raised, how it was treated, the quality of the protein, so check with your local farmer. Step number 2, pick a few healthy fat options. Healthy fats in your diet can include things like nuts, seeds, avocados, olive oil, ghee, oil-based dressings, and also tahini. Now bonus, many of these you don't even need to prep. You simply just need to make sure that you have them on hand so that you can toss them into your nourish meal. Next, you're going to make 1 to 2 starchy carbohydrate options. These give you that energy that your body craves and needs and wants throughout the day. This includes starchy carbohydrates like gluten-free bread or grains, beans, oats, sweet potatoes, bananas, some of your fruits. I recommend having 1 or 2 starchy carbohydrate options prepped, or ones that you have in mind that you know you can easily just assemble and put them in your nourish meal. So for example, I love cooking quinoa on the weekends and having that ready to go. The 4th step is to prepare an abundance of non-starchy carbohydrates. So be really generous with your non-starchy carbohydrates. You can pack on these as much as you like. Your portions can be really nice and generous here. These types of non-starchy carbohydrates include cauliflower, zucchini, mushrooms, broccoli, red bell peppers, eggplant, kale, spinach, romaine lettuce, tomatoes, celery, carrots. So one tip here is if you're eating it fresh, you might want to consider chopping it on your meal prep day so that it's ready to grab and go instead of needing to do all of the prep and chopping the day of. So for example, with salad greens, I like having a really big container of lettuce that's already been washed and dried properly, and it's cut a little bit and stored in an airtight container. It just removes that extra step so that when I want to make a nourish meal with the salad, it's ready to go. The 5th step is having 2 to 3 flavor factors. Sometimes an easy meal can be kind of boring, but that's not the case here. The flavor factor are adding things like dressings, sauces, spices, herbs, hummus, condiments. What my members of the Method membership love the very most about using meal components is that it makes eating healthy really easy, more nutritious, more delicious, and also enjoyable. No more boring or bland meals or veggies on repeat every single week. And having 2 to 3 flavor factors in mind that you'll use throughout the week is a great way to change it up with the variety and the flavor profile by having these different types of options for you to use throughout the entire week. And batch cooking these 5 meal components on one day gives you a variety of the ingredients to use throughout the entire week ahead, saves you so much time on batch cooking day because you're not making full meal recipes, you're just making the meal components. Then throughout the week, you can mix and match and change it up to create your own unique nourish meal that day so that you're never bored of the same thing. Also, the nutrient profile is going to be different every single time that you make a nourish meal, so that's an added bonus. So what does this actually look like? So for example, I often make tempeh, tofu, quinoa, some type of roasted veggie, homemade dressings, and then on Monday for lunch, I make a foundational 5 nourish bowl with all of these components. So I might add baked citrus tempeh, a lot of fresh greens, some of that quinoa, some of those roasted veggies, and then also that homemade dressing. And then I can use those same ingredients the next day for lunch, but I can just switch out the dressing, or I can switch out the dark leafy green, or instead of quinoa, I can use a sweet potato. So throughout the week, you simply repeat this process. You mix and match, have a little fun swapping 1 or 2 meal components for another, and just always make sure that you still have the foundational 5 checklist there on your plate. So do you have protein, healthy fat, starchy carbohydrates, non-starchy carbohydrates, and flavor factor? Now let me know, do you think that this is something that you can put into practice next weekend, or maybe try creating 2 meal components? I would love to hear from you. Meal prep can become so much easier when you don't have to think about creating full meals or recipes for the whole week. Plus, prepping is such a great way that you are ensuring that you're changing up your meals, you're changing up the nutrients throughout your week, which again, not only allows you to enjoy and experience new flavors, but it is making sure that your body is getting everything your body needs from nutrition and food. And if you're ready to take it a step further, you can just download my free guide that will help you in creating healthy eating habits, from what to eat, how to eat, and also a few tips that will help you maintain healthy eating on a daily basis all year round. I'll share the link for that around this video. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe for more videos just like this every single week, and also watch my other videos linked here that can help you create healthy eating habits that work for you 365 days a year. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and remember, health is a daily practice.